It's Chesterfield Time. From coast to coast, Liggett & Myers Tobacco Company, makers of Chesterfield cigarettes, present Music from Hollywood, starring our glamorous Chesterfield girl, Alice Faye, and her songs, and featuring the distinctive rhythms of Hal Kemp and his music. Overture, Hal. That was Hal Kemp and his music gaily raising the curtain for tonight. And standing in the wings, smiling at me as she smiles at all the world from the silver screen, is the charming actress, our lovely singing star, Alice Faye.
Thanks, Carlton, and a Chesterfield cheerio to everyone.
You're looking more beautiful than ever, Alice. Are you sure you're not neglecting your housework?
Definitely have. I've been working my fingers to the bone. Cooking, sweeping, dusting.
And taking a little time off to do a picture.
And you did manage to get down to the Coconut Grove to do some dancing the other night.
Oh, hell, I'm so sorry about that. We were just coming over to say hello, and you had left the bandstand.
Yeah, I know. I stood next to your table for 5 minutes. And you two were so wrapped up in each other, you didn't even look up.
Please pardon us, Hal. We're in love. Oh, honey, why does everybody look at us so funny? Wonder what we do or say makes them laugh at us that way. Oh, honey, guess we kind of know what strikes them funny. Listen, population, here's our explanation. If we seem to be gazing blankly at the moon above, please pardon us, we're in love. If we seem to do things in public we've been dreaming of, please pardon us, we're in love. If we seem sort of, kind of, like a days ago, it's 'cause we feel love, honor, and obeys the go. We're holding hands and stop to kiss on a busy thoroughfare. And if the way we stare seems to get in your hair, excuse me, please, pardon us, we're in love. Same song, second chorus, oh, oh, oh. If we seem to be gazing blankly at the moon high above, please, 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 pardon us, we're in oh, so much in love. If we seem to do things in public we've always been dreaming of, won't you kindly pardon us, we're in love. Never you're bored, to us it's so enjoyable. we can't help it. If we're girl meets boy, if we're holding hands and stop to on a busy thoroughfare, and if the way we stare seems to get in your hair, you gotta excuse it, please. Pardon us, we're in the throes of romance. Do give us a chance and please pardon us, we're in love, so much in love. Oh.
When you stop to think about it, smokers really want a cigarette that's mild. And they want a cigarette to taste right, pleasant, agreeable. A lot of men and women can tell you that Chesterfields have a refreshing mildness and a taste that smokers like. Smoke just as many Chesterfields as you please. Every one of them will taste right. That's because they're made of mild, ripe tobaccos, properly aged. Chesterfields are mild, and yet they satisfy. From Hollywood comes a story written about the Coconut Grove, traditional rendezvous of movie folk. Hal Kemp, now playing at that same Coconut Grove, introduces the song inspired by the story, while Bob Allen sings the lyrics of In the Garden of the Moon.
I found love in a garden of the moon, romance and heart that beat in June. A soft wind's caress brought happiness, sweet as a rare perfume. Sweetheart, then, when I looked into your eyes, 'twas there I saw my paradise. My heart skipped a beat when I found love so soon in a garden of the moon.
You ought to see Hal Kemp and his orchestra spotlight on the bandstand of a college prom. The dancing often seems to stop, and the dancers gather around the stand just to watch and help beat out the rhythm. Tonight, Hal is going to play one of these favorite dance stoppers called That's a Plenty. Music from Hollywood. From this great mill of melody come countless tunes that flash across the sky of popularity. Our Chesterfield girl has traveled a quick road to stardom since she first sung this one. Alice Faye sings, I'm Shooting High.
Every morning when I raise my blind to greet another day, I begin by making up my mind that it's my lucky day. Then I turn my shower on when it's going strong. I leave all my yesterdays behind and start to sing this song. I'm shooting high, got my eye on a star in the sky. Shooting high, I'll never stop till I get to the top. Tell me why shouldn't I? You know it's you I'm after. You're my lucky star. I'm on a rainbow rafter, climbing up to where you are. I'll have a time, it's a climb, but I'll make it 'cause I'm shooting high. I'm shooting high, got my eye on a star in the sky. Shooting high, I'll never stop till I get to the top. Tell me why shouldn't I? You know it's you I'm after. You're my lucky star. I'm on a rainbow rafter, climbing up to where you are. I'll have a time, it's a climb, but I'll make it 'cause I'm shooting high. Shooting high, 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 shooting high.
There's a good deal of satisfaction in getting the things you want. That's as true of cigarettes as anything else. When smokers say that Chesterfields satisfy, they mean just this. Chesterfields give them the good things they want in a cigarette. Refreshing mildness and better taste, a more pleasing fragrance and aroma. For the good things of smoking, enjoy Chesterfields, the cigarette that's giving more pleasure to smokers. When a tune is whistled and hummed in the bright spots and night spots, gay spots and out-of-the-way spots, it's a success. Skiddy Ennis leaves his drums behind him to sing the chorus as Hal Kemp plays It's the Natural Thing to Do.
when a bird, young and free, hangs around a certain tree, singing serenades that tell his love is true. That's because it's just the natural thing to do. When a sad moonstruck cow would be glad to make a vow, when she lifts her hand and sighs a lonely moon, can't you see it's just the natural thing to do? And you know every dove has his heart set on love, squirrels too, and they should, and of course a woodchuck would, when a boy such as I tries so hard to qualify with a very lovely lady such as you. Can't you see it's just a natural thing to do?
In Kemp tempo, in the style which means Hal Kemp, we hear the current success, The First Time I Saw You. All the things that spell pleasure for smokers can be found in Chesterfields. We say Chesterfields are milder, taste better. That's a strong statement. It carries a lot of weight. Because we're telling you something about Chesterfields you can prove. A lot of smokers are turning to Chesterfields. They satisfy. 10 or 15 years ago, dancers were calling out to their favorite band to play Wang Wang Blues and Farewell Blues. The blues are still popular, and they're still calling for those same tunes that Hal Kemp has put together in his medley for tonight. Garden in the moonlight. Sitting alone on a bench is a girl, Alice Faye. She has left the party and is listening to the strains of music floating through the night. Her mother has just walked out to her.
Why are you sitting out here like this, dear?
Hello, Mother.
Well, your friends are asking for you. Why don't you come back to the party?
Oh, I'll go in, darling. I just wanted to be alone for a minute or two.
You know, you're not being very nice to your new young man. You seemed to like him so much just last night.
I know, Mother. You're right. I had fun last night. Until I saw Jack.
I know, dear. I understand, but don't you think you ought to try to forget him?
I'm afraid I can't. You see? I saw him last night and got that old feeling when he came in sight. I got that old feeling the moment that he danced by. I felt a thrill, and when he caught my eye, my heart stood still. Once again I seemed to feel that old yearning, and I knew the spark of love was still burning. There'll be no new romance for me. It's foolish to start, for that old feeling is still in my heart.
you came in sight, I got that old feeling. The moment that you danced by, I felt a thrill. And when you caught my eye, my heart stood still. Once again, I seemed to feel that old yearning, and I knew the spark of love was still burning. There'll be no new romance for me. It's foolish to start. For that old feeling is still in my heart.
Music from Hollywood, starring Alice Faye,
Good night, everybody.
with Hal Kemp and his music.
Good night, y'all.
We'll be back again next Friday night. Meanwhile, Chesterfield invites you to listen to Andre Kostelanetz and Frank Parker next Wednesday evening at 9 o'clock New York time. And here's news for you football fans. Eddie Dooley and Paul Douglas will bring you all the scores and information on the new season tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific Time. To the courtesy of 20th Century Fox Film Corporation. Heard on tonight's program were That Old Feelin' from Walter Wanger's Vogues of 1938 and Pardon Us, We're in Love from You Can't Have Everything. This is Carlton Cadell inviting you all to enjoy Chesterfield. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.